adult or as a grown-up. You can be a baby and still be a grown-up in your mind. So like when people like show you a little bit of concern, sometimes it's not like they don't care for you, you know. That's totally different. There's some distant relationship with distant love that, you know, that has a reason, like maybe people are too busy and stuff like that. So they don't show you too much concern. They don't pay so much attention to you. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you give people too much of you and they do not recognize that which you're giving to them. They do not value it. They just disvalue you. They don't recognize that you're giving them like you're dedicating time to them, like you're contributing something to their life, you know, and stuff like that. They just like, they don't respect the time that you are dedicating to them. It just feels like somebody's in the house. It's scaring me in a way, honestly. I don't know why. But okay. So that's what I'm trying to say. So when people like don't respect the care and attention, the time, everything that you give to them, that's taking advantage of you. And then like, it's not like taking up when they don't respect it. Okay, don't get me twisted, because there are a lot of people with different personnel. I do not want you to start thinking your partner or your friend is like a horrible person and you have to cut them off. Do not be doing shit like that. Make sure you understand people, and if you see that they're not giving you so much, they're not regarding the respect, the attention, the time that you're showing to them, they don't respect your boundaries, especially, and you respect theirs as much. If they don't respect your boundaries as equally as much as you respect theirs, then they probably ain't showing you so much concern. But I'm not trying to state how, you know, all that shit, because like I don't want you to get it twisted and start treating your loved ones in a bad way, because people are different. Okay, everyone is different. But like, just you have to understand that it's important for people to recognize you. It's important for you to be in a certain circle, in a certain square or circle with people, certain relationship with people, and they recognize you. They know that you're there. You know, they see you. That's important, because I'm trying to grab an example, because it's crazy. It's just like I will use this TV in front of me as an example. It's just like watching a television, you know, watching a television with someone, and like you're watching the full set and someone else is like closing their eyes and like assuming or presuming just from their imagination that they understand what they're watching, whereas they're not like seeing the TV screen, and you like explaining to them, assuming or presuming, watching a television with someone, and like you're watching the full set and someone else is like closing their eyes and like assuming or presuming just from their imagination that they understand what they're watching, whereas they're not like seeing the TV screen, and you like explaining to them, they're like, no, that's not what happened. They know it's to be like this, but they never watched it, you know. So like people, they didn't really know what happened, but like they arguing about it. It's that's choking, that's exhausting, because you watched it, you know yourself, you know who you are, you know what you want, you know what you saw, you know what you dedicated time to, and like just having someone come tell you something totally different from what truly is so toxic, right? It can choke. So you just like make sure that this people or this person you're in a relationship with friendship or relationship, whatever the heck it is, relationship you're having, make sure you like they recognize you. Make sure that they recognize your presence in that relationship. They recognize your words, they recognize your stand, they recognize your time, they recognize your I don't, they recognize your I will, I do. They recognize your do's and your don'ts. They know, they respect your time, respect your space, which is super important, that people respect your space. They don't call you for like 10 days and shit like that, and they know if she didn't come, you know, she must have been busy. But like, people just call you and they don't like attack you and shit like that, like what's going on, what, you know, all that toxic shit. You don't want toxic shit around you. So like, make sure you like let people know, you set your boundaries with people. You don't do too much from the start to make people keep wanting to get that in return. So you set your boundaries with people. You let people know where you stand, what you're capable to render to them, what you're capable to render to them, the kind of friend that you are. Because sometimes we can also mistake this shit. We don't show people the kind of friends that we are, and we just automatically assume that people know the kind of friends that we have. You understand? That is so crazy. Like, you just like, how am I gonna say, like, you don't, people call you, you pick the call all the time, but you don't really want to pick the call because you're busy. So people would never know, the other person would never know that you wanted to stay alone because you out of self-love, and okay, I would just care for this person, what they gonna say and stuff like that. You put in so much discomfort to your own self, and the other person doesn't truly know that you want a space, you know, because you're always picking up the call all the time. So they really don't know that you want a space for yourself. They don't know that you have a desire to create a boundary to that call making. So people, she's just like, that friend of yours is just always gonna keep calling and calling all the time. And then or let's use you for example, and then when this person starts to set boundaries, like starts to think like, I know, or when you start to think like, no, I need space, or when this person starts to think like they need space, they need some time, and you start feeling bad, like they're not good friends, they're neglecting you, stuff like that, they're not there for you, because every time you call, you're always talking about your problem, which is okay. But like this time, you have so much problem and they're not picking up the call, you know, they're not responding to your calls, and you start feeling like you was not there for me and shit like that. You was not there for me, you was not picking calls, I was calling you, like you're not a good friend. Maybe they found some other friends, but no, that was just busy, and they actually wanted space the whole time. But and you, sorry, you're the one, and then this friend of yours is always like, you're not picking a call, you're not there for me, and you start feeling terrible, like they don't understand that I want space. You're not the kind of friend I want. Like, I'm setting boundaries for myself, you don't respect my boundaries, so you're not my friend. It doesn't work like that. That's not what I'm trying to say. Because in the first place, you didn't set the boundaries to let this person understand your limits of friendship or of calls, okay, or conversation as well. I'm going to dive into that, but first I'm just going to talk about the call setting. So like, if people calling you all the time, and you're always responding to the call, but you didn't want to pick it up, and then now you started this, you discovered you have to set boundaries, and then people, the other person or your friend starts feeling alone and feeling shit like that, you have to complain to your friend that, explain to your friend that you're not a person that really likes talking on phone. It's not like you are doing something different, you know. Yeah, it needs to have manners of speaking, so you don't like offend people. You don't be the problem, okay? There's so many people you're gonna push away if you start being the problem, you know, and you eventually wouldn't discover what your problem is because you're too self-centered. So like I said in my previous video, self-love can make you a lot of things. It can make you egoistic, it can make you self-centered, it can cause you loneliness too when you're too comfortable in your alone time. So, that's so true. That's really true. So I'm just gonna talk about I'm gonna keep talking about that. So you need to complain to your friend, sit her down, explain to her you're not really that type of person. Even if you just discovered who you are, you need to let her know, okay, or if you were that type of person, okay, I was this type of person. I always wanted to talk all the time. But lately, like, let's leave growth away because every day we're growing. Lately I just decided to do some self growth on my some self care on myself, to pay some more attention to myself, to dedicate some more time, more of my time to doing some things that I love, to doing, to listening to me. You need to just explain to them. So that's like that helps in setting boundaries in a calm way, right? Just explaining to people that it's not their fault. It's not, neither is it your fault. It's just the fault of growing, of life. You know, life evolves. So as the world turns, things change. You know, so you just explain to people. You have to complain to your friend and let her know. It's either you were just on call with her. Don't just be like, I was uncomfortable all the time, but I had to pick up your call because he was my friend. It's gonna break a lot of people's heart, you know. So it's just be like, you have to just be plain and don't be so plain, okay? So just like explain to them like, I need time for myself, you need time for yourself, and don't be so harsh about it. I just wanted some time to myself. I'm doing new things now. I'm like, this is something that I'm interested in, and this is not a person. Or even if it's a person, if this person I'm spending so much time with, they're never gonna replace you. Stuff like that, they're not ever gonna replace you. You're always gonna be there. I would always want to talk to you, but I'm dedicating some more time to something that you're trying to build up. So you need to let people know that you respect their time with you, but like, you respect you as well. And if they respect you, if they respect their time with you, they would respect your decision making. Okay, they would respect what you're trying to do for yourself. Okay, so you need to let people know that, you know, and this will also help people like respect you. hmm when you stand your ground, and for strangers as well, for people that are not like complete friends with you, when you stand your ground, they also begin to respect you, to maintain their distance. They begin to maintain their distance. They begin to set their own boundaries when it comes to you. They begin to know what to say. They start to discover, realize what to say to you, what you're gonna take. Don't be too harsh about it. Don't yell. Stay on your own. Just say, as however you can set boundaries. Okay, I can tell you how I did like help myself in a way. Um, if it's like communicating. I, one time I had a friend I was communicating too much with. I had to reduce the communication. I stopped talking too much with her. I started to let her see the things, like I was doing a lot of things in her present, and she was literally seeing that I was paying so much attention. And there was a lot of quarrel times. It's always going to start with some issues like, you're not paying so much time for me, you're not paying attention to me, and stuff like that. But when they start to see that you respect that thing that you're doing, and you also create time for them, they automatically begin to respect you, maintain their distance. They you know, they just show you more respect. And I'm not talking about the respect of the aliens, fake aliens and shit, like, hey, and all that shit, but like, people begin to really respect you. They don't even have to mention your name. They just like respect you. You know, they just know what you want. They, you know, when you speak, they listen to you. They sit, you speak, they sit down, and they like automatically listen to you because like they respect you, because you set your boundaries with them. You let them know that, look, I love you, I like you, I respect you. So if you know that you want that to be maintained, you gotta respect me, you gotta respect what I do, you gotta respect my time, you gotta respect everything that I am. So you need to let people know what you are. Let them understand your time. Let them understand the value of your time. Let them understand the value of your time. Let them understand your words, your ground. Let them know your ground. You say no. You say no. I'm not gonna call you now. I won't call you now. I don't want to text you because I didn't want to text you. You know. I don't want to go out with you because I don't want to go out with you. I don't. You're my friend, but I don't move with these people because I don't. They're not my friends. You don't. You need to let people know that I'm me. Okay, I choose you because I choose you, but like I've got a limit to to certain things. Certain things, however, whatever you feel inside of you that you need to let out, let people understand it. That you've got a limit to your time with them. You got a limit to things with people. You got a limit to words with people. You got a limit to things that you can receive from people. So when people throw word at you as well, you don't like how people speak to you, cut it. Make sure you let people know immediately. Do not be faking shit. All the faking shit would only bring you fake friends. All that faking shit, I know you want to act cool, you want to accept people for who they are, but let them accept themselves for who they are, where they are, and let them respect you, because a lot of things that you absorb in your brain to your body absorbs it. And if you're not careful, your body's going to pick this word, process it, and just like keep haunting you with that. And all you're going to keep doing is like battling yourself from trying to not let this affect you, you know. And that's going to really affect you because you're fighting yourself to not let it affect you. So it's going to affect you. So let people know your ground. If you do not set boundaries, people will take advantage of you. People would always repeat. People would always repeat the same thing that you do not like to you. If you do not complain and let people know, look, I don't like this shit and I fucking mean it, both fucking face, bitch. You don't have to want to fight. You don't have, like me right now, like, fuck. Okay. You don't always, you don't always have to want to fight, like, but like, just put on the buff is like, I'm serious. Seriously, you need to let people just know, like, come on, I don't want this, and I mean it. Like, look, you're my friend. Matter of fact, threaten people if that's gonna help. Let them know I'm gonna cut you off. And I know a lot of our friends are gonna be like, cut me off, I don't give a fuck, I don't want you. We're crazy. But like, let people know that you mean it. You don't want this type of friendship. You don't deal with this clique. You don't speak in this certain manner, and you wouldn't take it from a certain people. You're not going to take what you don't want to take. You're not going to let people give you what you don't want to take. You're not going to give people what you don't take. So like, as much as you respect them, they have to respect you. It's not a question. It's your law. They got to follow it. Okay? It's your law. It's your law, because when they break it, they break something inside of you. And you don't want to be breaking yourself because of people who don't have respect for you. So you have to make sure you set your boundaries. Let people know it's no. Like, I was watching a show with Erykah Badu, where she was talking about setting boundaries as well. And she was like, okay, you're not going to set your boundaries. You're just going to give it to me. Like, let's say relationship, for instance. You're not going to like tell me no, anything I do, you're just gonna be like, okay, yeah, stuff like that. You're just gonna like give me everything. You're not gonna be like, no, I don't do this, I'm not gonna do that, other shit. You're just gonna like let me have everything, anything I want. Of course people will take advantage of you. And she was like, of course you would. And yeah, although my type of person is like, I just don't like messing up with people. I can, depending. If you're not gonna, I might mess up with you. I've done it before. But I feel like growing up and having so much experience, um, I would rather just cut people off than mess with them. But if you would just give me things, I really wouldn't disrespect you and take advantage of you. But I would just know that you don't have a boundary. So I know when people don't have a boundary, and honestly, I don't want to move with people who have no boundaries. Yes. I don't want to move with people who have no boundaries, because when you start moving with people who have no boundaries, automatically they would not set you, they would never respect your boundaries. When you move with people who have no boundaries, when you're like, no, 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 don't, they would never understand you. Don't, they will keep bugging and bugging you, and it becomes like super toxic. When you're like, don't say this to me, they would not understand it, because like they don't even have boundaries for themselves. They people don't even know themselves. So like people never know you when you don't know yourself. So the truth is, like birds with the same feather kind of flock together in a way. That's true. You see, all these old parables like really got meaning to them. Like go back, listen, learn from your ancestors, because they have so much brain up there. They learned a lot. Like this new generation, we're trying to protect ourselves instead of letting people see us for who we are. We are pretending and fighting ourselves and protecting ourselves and like putting on this sheet and cover that's not truly it. And then they were like battling with ourselves. So like just like people will take it. When you give people, like you just give people, you just let them take it. They will just take it. Yeah, just have sex with someone all the time. Because I want an example. They will just take it. They, they, they will just take it. They don't care. You're not setting no boundaries. You don't want nothing. You just, it's just what you want. They're just gonna like, okay. They will never understand you when you don't speak. People don't know what they don't know. And sometimes it's not like they're bad people. They just don't know you. It's what you show people that people see. So they don't really know who you are. You're not saying nothing. You're not telling them what you don't like. You're not saying what you like. So automatically people will just assume what you're showing to them is what you like. Okay? Like, the sex issue was, but I'm still gonna talk about it in a way. But first, I should go with friendship. Like, let's say friendship, like um, let's say like coming to my door, banging my door all the time. I hate that shit. If I want to rest, like I just want to rest. Don't bang on my door. So like when you keep letting people do it, because like friends. It's not her friends. They will never understand you if you do not let them know. I don't want it. Just go. I'm busy. They will never understand you. And automatically you become the bad person. And rumors fly, honey. Automatically you become like the bad person. Um, you just like lose that friendship. It's not like they were bad people, but you didn't let them understand who you were. Like you wanted to, you didn't like the disturb, you kept it in you, and now they would never understand you when you're doing it. So you need to like complain to people and let them know, no, I'm not gonna open the door because I want to have time for myself. It's not like I'm not gonna open the door. Please don't come and don't be so rude. Just let them know, because if you don't let them know, they will never know. You know, it's just like someone banging your door all the fucking time, and like you always let them come in, even when you want to sleep. Even when you want to sleep, you know. And then one time you're like they banging, and you're like, no, I'm not gonna open the door. You're definitely gonna have issues because you didn't tell them from the first instant. So what I'm trying to say is like it's not like avoid the issue or anything. It's just like you have to take it because it's you didn't let them know. Gradually they would understand that this is who you are. So when you meet the person later, because people would complain, your friends would be like, what's wrong with you, you're acting different. No, I'm sorry, I'm not acting different. I just creating more time for myself. You need to let people know that you're an adult, and you know that you are an adult, and you know that there's so many things you're doing. You need to let people know that you're grown up. You need to let people know that you have responsibility for yourself, for your health, for your mental health, and all of that shit. You need to set boundaries with people. You need to let people know this shit is too toxic for me. I'm not gonna take it. This place is too toxic for me, and if that means I'm farming, I don't give a fuck. I want to farm all the days of my life. You know, this place, I don't want to be in places like this. Okay? You need to let people know. And I'm not saying be pompous. Ugh. Okay, I'm not saying be like too, I have a problem. Be prideful. You need to be. People would always bring you down and tell you you're doing too much. You need to be, but don't be rude about it. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? Don't be rude about it. Just like let people know that you've got like this in you. Be full of yourself, but like don't be rude. Do not be rude. Like it's awful when somebody lacks manner. It sucks. It's really ugly, I tell you. Don't lack manner, okay? Don't be rude, but like just let people know that yeah, you know that you this is who you are, and what you have a reason to be like this. You care so much about yourself, you're gonna distance yourself. You care so much about yourself, you're gonna either not reply or reply to that. You care so much about yourself, you're not gonna take that shit, and you're gonna let them know that you're not gonna take it. You care so much about yourself, you're not gonna take that shit, and if they don't want to know, you're going to distance yourself from them. You care so much to just set the boundaries, to let people know you. When you don't let people know who you are by words, by action, they will never know you. People do not automatically study body languages and know you. That body language will be only working when you're flirting with somebody. It don't be working when you're trying to communicate on deep issues with your friends, like this is what I want. That body language just be flattering when you know somebody is attracted to like all of that juice, just like going to the supermarket to pick a fruit and like that one looks good, I'm gonna pick it. You cannot pick a rotten fruit and be like it's supposed to be good inside, and then get disappointed when it's not good. It's like super dumb. So like just like set boundaries with people. Complain to your friends. Let your friends know who you are. Let them know. Set it. Do not be scared. I know it's scary. It can be scary. Like you might be losing a lot of friends. You might lose a lot of friends. You will lose a lot of friends. You will lose a lot of friends. Don't be scared. If they were your friends, they would always text you again sometime. Okay? If people you set boundaries off were your friends, someday they will text you to know how you're doing, you know? And it's gonna be different because they would respect you. They know you have a limit, you know? But if they were people that would bring no value to your life, just the friendship will just go. It's okay. But mature people who will bring value to your life, I'm not talking about maturity because you can be immature. I can be a lot of times immature. So when people are gonna bring value to your life, to your stability, to your mental health, and elevate your personnel, they would understand you when you set boundaries. They would understand you. No, they might act jelly because we always tend to be nagging and shit. That, you know. So they might act a bit jelly, but with time, they would come to understand that, okay, it's okay, you're grown, and they're not going to be mad about it. That's what real friends are. That's what real relationships are. When somebody just cuts you off totally because you're not paying so much time to them, let them go. They're never gonna bring value to your life. I'm sorry. If you explain to them 1,000 times and they don't get it, let them go. It's toxic. It's gonna get toxic. It's really gonna get toxic. It is really gonna get toxic. And honestly, I tell you, and they would, and if you bend yourself to their rules, like, okay, oh God, I have to dedicate time to you. I don't want to lose you. Do not be scared to lose people. People who will stay in your life would stay in your life. Do not ever be scared to lose anybody. Let them go. If they don't want to see you for who you are, let them go. You don't care. Do not be scared to lose people. Do what you want. Do it how you want it. Dedicate time to yourself. Choose yourself first. Let people know. Real people, real friends want you to choose yourself first. Matter of fact, a real friend is gonna tell you, girl, you gotta choose yourself first. Boy, you have to choose yourself first. That's what a real friend will tell you. A real friend would not bug you as much as they want to hear your voice all the time. What are you guys playing? Some child lovey dovey shit? What are you, like college students just like eating on each other? Even this is also to the college student. Do not be doing more than you can take. It's gonna eat on you later. I mean, you grow some experience, but don't be doing too much. Like, respect yourself, set your boundaries, because that would really help you. So that's that and that. Stand your ground, say your yes, say your no. Real friends would let you choose yourself first. Real friends will let you dedicate time to yourself. Real friends would understand you even when you don't speak. This is a real friend. And I know it sounds weird, like this isn't the typical phrase that flies on here, but it's true. You don't have to speak for people to know something going off with her. You don't have to speak for people to know, you're relaxing. I know there's some friends you're just gonna have, and like when you don't text them, or when you don't call them, or when you meet, or when you're silent, or when you're talking too loud, however the fuck you're gonna be, they just understand what you're doing immediately. It's like, we're not gonna talk, we just understand it. Just find you some friends who would get you like that. Find you some friends who, when you're moody, they're trying to make you happy. Find you some friends who just don't want to listen to your problems, but want to help you solve it. And I mean friends who would help you solve it. Friends who would run up on somebody for you. That's not really the best of advice, but like, find you some friends who can do that shit. I'm not showing, like, yeah, don't show people more love. True people, like I said, real love would respect you and love you enough to let you go. When somebody loves you so much, they know it's not working. They know it. But there's some people who are just so toxic, like narcissistic, I think. They're so toxic, they want to own you. Don't let people be owning you, okay? They want to own you. They know they don't want you. They don't like you. They just want to keep you as a property. It's crazy. Like, come on. Like, when my pen is finished, I just like, I really miss it so much. Sometimes I want to hold on to it a little, but honestly, this reminds me I have a pen that I need to like go bury because our lifetime is over. So like, when you're when people love and respect you, they're gonna let you go. You know it's finished. You just let it go. Don't hold on to it. You know, people want to claim you. They want to hold you. They know they don't want you. They just want to hold you. Like, when people love you, they know it's not working. You told them 1,000 times it's not working. They're not gonna be like, you don't care about me, you don't see me for, like, go fix your problem. Just don't be too pitiful to let people ruin your life. Don't be too pitiful to let people ruin your peace. Don't be too in love and be too concerned and too caring to let people ruin your peace, your happiness. A lot of things can go spoiled. I'm telling you, I'm not telling you just because I'm talking about certain boundaries and shit like that. Like, listen to me and not speak. I'm telling you because, do you want to ask me what I've been through in my life? I'm telling you because I have an experience. I know Every word I said from the 0.01 of this video to this 4107, I'm saying it just because I have all of the experience. And maybe what's working for me would not work for you. But I'm sorry, when it comes to self-love, self-growth, self-growth, and I'm not talking about financial. I'm not talking about financial. I'm not talking about material things. Now, when people talk about material things, you understand. Money is really important. Don't get it twisted, okay? You ain't got money, you ain't gonna eat. Okay? I'm talking about inside you, out of this, all that, out of all of this. I'm talking about the in you, from in your intestine. I'm talking about the brain, all the cells, all that wired up, all that shit, all the wires, all the intestine rolling up shit. I'm talking about all that emotions. I'm talking about all that anger. I'm talking about that love. I'm talking about that need for compassion. I'm talking about that desire, that wants, that need, that thinking, that thoughts just kept you up at 7 in the morning when everyone's just waking up from sleep and you never even shut your eyes. I'm talking about that dedication of time, that passion for wanting to see something grow. I'm talking about that you are inside of you. I'm not talking about money. When people when people love and respect you enough, they would understand you in there. Okay. Can you get me? So they would have so much value and respect for you. Okay? They will respect you enough to let you to understand what's going on inside of you. Yeah. So that just caught me a little. So just love yourself enough to set boundaries. Love yourself enough to let people go. Love yourself enough to be around matured people. Love yourself enough to be around people that respect you, people that hold you of high esteem, people that know your standard, people that know your boundaries, people that do not bash you for being you. Okay? Love yourself enough to be around people who understand when you're just jumping on the bed. I really don't do that, but like, I think if I would like to jump on the bed. Love yourself enough to allow to be around people who would join you when you're dancing crazy, who would not call you crazy for being crazy. Love yourself, set boundaries enough to increase your personality, to increase your mental health, to increase your potentials, to increase your peace, to increase your mental state, to stabilize yourself, to believe, to trust, to hold, to love, to respect, to value yourself. Love yourself enough to not let people own you. You're the most precious gift that God has given to you. Love yourself enough to love yourself and the God in you. God yourself enough to not let ungodliness sweep you away. I'm not just talking about smoking cigarettes and drinking. It's okay to do what you want, but don't be destroying your health though. But I'm not talking against that. I did a lot. love yourself enough to maintain your mental health with people, to control the words that are thrown at you, to not let the ungodliness of negativity, negative words, negative surroundings, negative atmosphere swallow you up and define you. Love yourself enough to walk out of a toxic relationship. Set boundaries enough to walk out of a toxic relationship. Set boundaries enough to let people go. Set boundaries enough to let people go. Set boundaries enough to let people know to know who you are. Set boundaries enough to let people know your worth. Set boundaries enough to let people know that you are not gonna be disturbed. That you choose you. When you choose yourself, people are gonna fear you. People will fear you. People will fear you. When you do you, you will see people reaction. You see a lot of back facial expressions when you love yourself. People would behind you. People would fear you. I've had experiences. Set boundaries enough to let people know who you are. Because every day that you wake up, you're going to discover one thing more about yourself. Believe that shit. You're going to discover one thing more. It's that things you can take something, you can take something, you can build something, you can create something. You're gonna you would understand something more about yourself. It's that you understand the past experience, just one tiny line or one tiny situation of the past experience that you've been through. You would understand it. Every day is a new day. Every day is really a new opportunity to do something, to know something, to learn something, to love something, to build something, to discover, to explore, to be you. Every day is a new opportunity to be brand new. Take it. So set boundaries enough to let people respect you, because fear is greater than obsession. I would have said fear is greater than love, but love is a beautiful thing. There's a difference between love and obsession. There's a difference between fear and respect. So let people respect you, let people love you, let people fear you. Let people be obsessed with you enough to have these three things for you: fear, respect, and love. If people don't have this, their obsession is not worth it. Cut them off. So that's what I want to talk about. Mature people, setting boundaries, love yourself. Don't let people take advantage of you. Don't let people own you. Reduce that sex. Reduce that communication. Don't pick up. Close the door. I want to stay alone. Sit down and breathe. Hold yourself. Don't know why I'm banging on this door. I'm just banging on it. My pen kind of like feels good the way it's sounding. Okay, that's it. I don't know why I did that, but I love it. Love yourself enough to do all of that shit, okay? Love yourself enough to set boundaries. Love yourself enough to let people know. Love yourself enough to let your exes know when they come into your life that you're not going to take that shit. Love yourself enough to let your exes know that you respect the times you had a relationship, but you don't want them back. Love yourself enough to let your present relationship know that I'm not going to take what my exes did to me from you. If you're going to do that stuff to me, out. Love yourself enough to set boundaries. Love yourself enough to let your partners know that we are partners. But I'm myself. I'm me. The things that I want from myself doesn't include you. I'm sorry. Let yourself enough to let your partner know that. let yourself enough to let your partner know that there are things that you want for yourself that doesn't include them. And that's not disrespectful. That doesn't mean you don't love them, but it just means that this is the part of me that is me. So there's a part of us that is us, but like there's a part of me that is for me alone. There's no us in there. Okay? Don't be believing that shit that love comes with us. Love comes with us. It's us. It's we together. But we are different individuals, you know. You take what you take, I take what I take. You can always take what I take because you don't fuck with it. And that doesn't make you a bad person. It just means that you can't take it because it's not your preference. Just like I'm on this black dress because I'm on black and I got all that shit or the titties out. But like you want what you want. You probably are on green right now watching the screen. You probably are on your you're not on your pajamas because girl it's so fucking hot out here. So you probably are on like a different type of dress, you know. I should switch on the fan. That would be nice. But I kind of like to see my skin glow from the oil and from the... It's not like I'm sweating, am I? No. It's just like underneath my skin is kind of sweating. It can feel really comfortable sometimes. Can like feel good. So like I'm me, you're you, there is us, but like there is you, there is me. We was not bound together. The things I'm taking, like I said, I'm putting on this black and this white and green, but you're on something different. It's not because you don't like black, you don't like green, you don't like white or pink. It's just because that's your preference at that particular time. So when people start bashing you in with, no, you're supposed to do everything together. No. It's everything with us together, yes. But not everything with me together with us. No. Set boundaries with your new relationship. That would stop you from wondering why people are the same, why boys are the same, why girls are the same, why friendships are the same. No, darling. The truth is you really didn't let them know who you are. So they probably are not bad people, but they just don't know what you like. Or you was not consistent with letting them know what you like enough for them to know the value of to understand how much you value what you have. That's true. So sometimes they're not bad people. If you don't want to be in that set of with that circle, it's okay. You don't want to be with that circle, you're not getting what it's not what you want. Okay, cool. Find yourself some new circle. But do not be blaming people when people don't understand who you are. Except they are bashing you every time you show them who you are, and they kind of like degrade your confidence or your esteem. So that's why I said go out from circles who are not uplifting you, adding value to your potential. But like with circles, they're like, first of all, show people you are okay. They don't get you, set boundaries. Let them know I'm me, I'm doing me, I'm gonna do me. Please stay on your lane. That's what I want to say. Play your games right and do you, okay? Love yourself, that's important. I love you too. Always look good, look smart. Do not suck in past relationships. We're still gonna talk about that. Right now I'm just talking about boundaries. Set boundaries for yourself. Respect yourself so much so people can respect you. That's so important and all that shit. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. My hair is messy. I didn't brush it today, which is really crazy. But anyways, most important thing is that my skin is glowing. I can see the window. Can you see the window? I can see the window. Look, that's crazy. I'm like crazy. I better take care. I love you. Bye. So yeah, just woke up. So like, yeah, really, the first thing you want to do is like just leave, adore yourself first. Just thank yourself, thank the presence that you're in, thank the presence that you woke up in, thank like your home, right? This, your surrounding, the people around you, the pluses and the minus, all that, positive and negative, all the pluses and minuses helped you for your multiplication. So first you need to thank your home. It's like, you know, this is your home. All that thought, all that event that happened yesterday, days back, few days ago, and all of that at your home. That is your home. So, and you also need to thank yourself most importantly, because of everything that you are, of everything that you experience. You are the like the main character of this like story, right? So you're the main character of this, you're the most important character of this chapter, of this beautiful book, fairy tale, tragic, comic, whatever book you're in. So you need to first like thank yourself, because it ain't easy to body. The main character goes through a lot. There's so many things that the main character encounters. So you need to thank yourself for having the courage to like to control this arena, for having the courage to be on the top, you know, to protect, to control, to organize this scenarios that you're in. So you need to thank yourself for being able, for having the courage to face all of this, to face your home, like to face all of this pluses and minus around you, to face all of this division. You're dividing people, you're adding people, you're subtracting people. People in your life are adding and subtracting, are doing things to you, you know. So there's like a lot of positive and negatives and like things that are just on here. So you just need to first thank yourself for being able to be the broad mass of it, like to breathe to open the brackets, to like, you know, open your bracket of division, your multiplication, your addition, and your subtraction. So for being the broad mass of your mass, for being the main the author the main speaker, or the main person in this broad mass, because your brain is a broad mass, you know. It's like so much mathematics going on underneath you, in you, for you, with you. So you need to thank yourself for having the courage, having the strength to embody this mystery, to unsolve this mystery, to unlock this path that you're working on, to take charge, to take full control. You need to hold on a sec. You need to thank yourself daily for having the courage to. You need to thank yourself daily for having the courage to just, the strength, the courage to do it. So that's what you need to do. Thank yourself and thank yourself, because like God is in you, God is with you, God is for you. So you need to thank God. You need to thank God, because God is always with you, for you. All of those people around you, all of those people you've encountered with are God ordained people. So you need to thank all of this subtraction, this pluses, this multiplication. Everybody in your life has come to play a tiny part, that has come to help you elevate. So the only person who's doing the work of reduction is yourself, because you let it affect you by reducing you. So the most important thing is that you need to, when you wake up in the morning, thank these people, thank the gods around you, thank God Almighty, because like God is with you. God would always be with you. So thank God, thank yourself, thank the God in you, thank God that is around you, thank God above you, thank God below you. Surround yourself with godliness, okay? Just thank God, because like God is great. God, it's raining. Show you God is great. So you need to thank God and all of that shit. And flow with the spirits, okay? They never go wrong. Get mad. But like just flow with the spirit. There are like so many things in there. So like just thank God and shit like that. Be happy, be joyful, be glorious. Glory, hallelujah.
Be glorious. Wake up and just say thank you. That's the only thing I really want to say. Is just wake up and just say thank you and just like appreciate yourself. Appreciate yourself. Appreciate. Do not wake up staring in the mirror and be like, oh God, I wish I had done that yesterday. I could have. I kind of did that a little bit today. Ouch. I kind of did that a little bit today, you know. I just woke up and was like, oh, what's going on? But you just like, have to knock it off and just remember that, okay, I'm in charge here. This is my home. This is my temple. This is my environment. This is my palace. I'm going to take care of my community, because if I don't take care of my community, your community would fall. If you don't take care of your throne, somebody else is going to queen your throne, be queenie or king in your throne. So wake up and queen shit. Go on, queen shit. Just go queen shit. Just take full control. Like, you have the control. Just get fanned. Get fanned. Get fanned. Enjoy your life, because like, they're always gonna be with you. They're always gonna be for you. But the most important thing is that people will not be for you if you don't know you, if you cannot be for yourself. So wake up, be for yourself, and let people see a reason why they should be for you. So that's it. Enjoy yourself. Have a blessed day.